you taking your time, E-Rock? What's up?
Fight back,
All right.
E-Rock.
You're too busy on the new website?
Yes.
Seeing how many of those meals you've eaten?
I found 4 already on there that I liked.
Really?
Yeah.
Which 4?
There's a lot of disgusting stuff on
Wait,
there.
let's
Everything
go,
looks like puke in a plate.
Yeah, let's go back to the website. Don't tell us. Want to guess which 4 meals E-Rock has eaten off that site?
Page 1, page 2, page 3, and page 4.
Travis had the first 4. He only looked at 4.
Then we called him. Yeah.
All right, let's go down the new website and figure out which 4 meals E-Rock has eaten on thisiswhyyourfat.com. Read them off, Dan, and we'll decide.
Well, first up, we got chocolate truffle pie.
Hell no.
No.
Chocolate truffle pie.
Then,
What is that?
Something called Porky's Revenge, which is a pork schnitzel with ground pork crackle fried and butter. What? Crackle fried in butter, topped with melted Colby cheese and bacon bits.
No.
Holy shit.
Would
you eat that?
I would eat all these things.
They sound good.
Yeah.
Next up is Kentucky Nachos, which is potato chips covered in barbecued pulled pork, blue cheese, coleslaw, cheddar cheese, and sautéed onions and peppers.
Ah, it sounds delicious. I bet E-Rock likes this.
Heart attack fries.
Yeah.
I got to.
I'm looking at his pants, and whenever I see a tent, I'm going to know it's he ate
Yeah,
one.
whenever he gets a little plump.
That's cheese covered fries with grilled onions, bacon, and beef, and that's something that I could definitely see E-Rock
I
eating.
would say.
I can see him drinking that in a shake.
I'm going to say no, because it doesn't sound.
E-Rock, didn't you have that out of a martini glass somewhere?
Yeah.
No, that was filet mignon, mashed potatoes, gravy, and chives.
In a martini glass to make it classy.
Don't you have a
Yeah.
picture of that? Put it up on the site, because it's one of those sites where you could submit pictures.
Okay.
A meat martini. It's
Yeah.
fun.
My list kind of starts on page 3, so if,
Oh, page 3.
Okay. Well, then go forward.
Wow, he went deep into the website.
really
did.
I did one page and said, all right, that was fun for 2
Yeah.
minutes, and I moved on
Had
to
it.
something else.
But he probably ate things close to things on the first 2 pages. But he's discounting them for some like real weird
Oh,
technical
yeah.
reasons. I didn't have a yellow plate.
Sure.
What is that on a stick?
Deep fried cheeseburger on a
I
stick.
thought about that one.
It's a deep fried cheeseburger on a stick.
Why'd you think about that one?
Because it kind of looks delicious, but I don't know if I'd have a cheeseburger deep fried. I'm on the fence with
Oh,
that.
God damn. What is that? Someone's cock?
Yeah, it's called the humdinger.
Oh,
It's a corn-rolled tamale and a hot dog bun covered with chili and topped with onions, peppers, and cheese.
No.
Oh, here we go.
All
I
right,
see,
this-
I
this
see
could
some
be
kind
it.
of a hammy thing or bacony looking.
Ham or any kind of
What's it
cheesy
filled
thing.
with?
That's bacon cream cheese rolls.
No.
That's our big meat feast. Which
Yeah,
we touched
the
on
meat.
before.
I would say, E-Rock would like that.
No,
It's not on his list, but I know
right.
he'd like it.
What are those things? Fucking hen eggs?
Those are deep fried lard balls covered in sugar.
Shut the
No
Who
way.
the fuck's eating that?
Who would eat that?
Is there anyone out there that has eaten what is it? A deep fried lard?
Mongoloids eat that.
Lard ball?
Anyone with a friggin' brain cell would look at that and go, "There's no way I should eat that."
They
Lard balls.
They lick it like a salt lick, like a deer. Like dopes.
What's the next one?
Next up is donut fries, which is donut French fries with raspberry jelly and Bavarian cream dipping sauce.
That looks fucking delicious.
Get me some donut
That's
fries.
like they're fried. They look like fries, but they're donut strips. And then you dip them in raspberry and Bavarian
I want
cream.
some of that, too.
Dude, that looks great.
I would eat them until I was on my back, just throwing up into my own mouth and on my neck.
Like Tub Girl, only out of your mouth.
Hold it for 1 second. More info on Homer,
Yeah.
Entourage,
Oh, okay. Don't worry.
and a regular, according to Bill in Texas,
Oh, Bill.
on Rhoda. The show you referenced this morning.
2 Simpsons characters on Rhoda?
I don't know. That
Well, who was he in Rhoda? I'm not buying that.
we'll have to look that up. Oh, we're going to look it up right now. I like this.
Why'd you start talking about Mary Tyler Moore? Is it because of who you're on with tonight?
Betty
Yes.
White.
I'll bet. Okay.
Betty White.
We're going to make out with Betty White.
Make out.
You got to make out. You can't just kiss her on the corpse lips. You got to go all in.
I love Betty White.
Copping a feel.
Oof.
Grab him one. See what Alan Ludden got.
Why would you
No,
say that
see?
about the nice lady?
I know. You know what? She's a wild woman. You see her as herself, she's crazy.
Is she?
Yeah, I love it. Those crazy old women. I don't think he was on that as a regular.
No.
Yeah, I don't.
I think the guy's
right.
mistaking the guy
Hold
that
on, hold
played Rhoda's boyfriend.
Well, we're not going to let him off the hook. Bill.
Hello, Bill.
We don't see Homer as a regular on Rhoda.
He was a semi-regular.
What was he?
He was just a neighbor or boyfriend along that line, but he wasn't there full time.
He wasn't the boyfriend. That was another guy.
It's not. He's not credited on IMDb.
Not credited.
Maybe he doesn't want that credit on his IMDb.
doing?
Why don't you look up Homer's IMDb and then see what because he might have been on a show that this guy like Phyllis. He might have been on Phyllis or something else. Or Maude.
There were a lot of
I
spin-offs.
remember him on Rhoda.
You don't remember him on Rhoda.
No, you don't.
He didn't start even. He wasn't even in the business until it looks like '86.
Exactly.
Oh,
he wasn't.
see?
He wasn't even born then, sir.
Yeah, you're out of your
He
bird.
was his evil twin brother then.
All right,
Yeah,
thank you,
see,
sir.
liar, liar.
Let's go to some dude in Denver.
It's John in Denver.
Hey, John, how are you,
Peter
buddy?
Jane.
Love you, love the show. Got an Aunt Viola that lived in East Texas. Died when she was 96 years old. And when she was younger, she would eat large sandwiches on white bread with mayonnaise and cheese.
Lad sandwiches?
Lard sandwiches, yes. You could buy the
Shoot the
sliced lard.
sandwich.
Shoot the sandwich.
I knew where you were going.
I'm not, it's not a joke.
We know.
No, we don't.
Okay, we're not laughing at you.
God rest your Aunt Viola's soul.
Yeah.
What did she die of?
Not a joke.
It's
She
not a
died
joke.
when she was 96 of old age. She was picking berries in 98 degrees.
You know
heat.
what? But if she put down the large sandwich, she might have made 102 or 103.
She have an orange peel in her mouth, chasing a little kid around.
She was picking berries, and then Henry Fonda fucked her in the ass against a tree because he was lost, because he was picking berries.
I thought I was fucking a loon.
She was yelling, "Rape, Norman!"
Good evening. See you later.
Good evening.
She died picking berries.
Berries.
I love that one.
Old hag.
Yeah, fucking fingers all stained with berries she'd been picking
Oh,
that no one
God.
eats. There were those berries off the apartment shrubs. Those little red berries that you throw at your friends who are
Yes.
retarded.
Those are, I think, poisonous.
They're
too.
terrible.
Yeah. She probably ate them.
That's why she had them all around her mouth, all red, and her fingers. She's dead. She'd have lived another 20 years, the dummy.
Stupid Aunt Viola.
Viola's a dumb
She was
bitch.
eating rocks and fucking shards of glass. In that old bag.
Is there anything worse when people talk about their really old relatives and the one thing they still could do on their own? Is that the worst conversation?
You know, she's 95 and she washes her own face.
Right.
Wow, great.
She still makes her own phone calls.
Yeah. She walks around the house. There's no problem. She still cooks for herself.
She still could use the remote and
That's
watch
good.
TV.
That's good. You talk
Wonderful.
like a child when they first start doing stuff.
Yeah.
She's starting to walk.
Yeah.
It's good. She's a little shaky.
You go out the same way. The one thing that they're still doing.
Yeah.
You know, it's about this death thing, and then we'll get back to that website. You know, that time's a bitch.
Yeah, we've always said that.
And how could I say this? And this is something for Danny. What year was wiped out recently as far as people born in that year? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
how can I explain this? We're in the
Last
year
living member of a year birth, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you just watch those years tick in closer to your birth date. You know what I mean? Like, it's 2009, so you got to think that everyone born in the 1800s are there's got to be a few.
There are a couple who are like 110.
1800s?
Dude,
You'd
anyone
have to
over
be-
109.
Yeah.
Well, here's
Yes.
here's something. One of the world's oldest women died recently. It was only reported June 5th.
Okay.
And it says here that South African Moloko Timo, grandmother of 29, passed away June 5th. Miss Timo said she was born on July 4th, 1874.
That's impossible.
So there are people still alive from the 1870s
No, she's lying.
I'm mistaken.
or 1880s.
She's so old. What the fuck
Yeah,
does she know?
she's old. She said.
Yeah. Like,
18th.
how far do we have to go back where anyone born in that year they're all dead? You know what I mean?
I'm going to guess 1889 or
We
in
just
the
have to
80s.
find
Got to be way up in the 1800s.
We just got to find the oldest living person,
Well, yeah.
and that's it.
But there's a couple people like 115, 119 years old. I think.
Australia's oldest man, 110, dies.
He was
All right.
born in 1899.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Right
we're
at the end of
almost done with the 1800s. Anyone born in the 1800s,
Yeah,
dead.
that's what I'm thinking.
All right, whatever. Back to Fatty's bit. We got to figure out what E-Rock's eating. All right, where are we at? The lard thing? We moved on?
Yeah. This thing that you guys are looking at right now is called a Hawaiian meatloaf sandwich.
Oh,
And this is number one on my list.
we were going to guess. I wouldn't have guessed the Hawaiian sandwich.
Meatloaf with macaroni salad, gravy, and pineapple on a bun.
You've eaten this?
No, but I would like to try it.
Wait,
why?
you get to the third page before you get to stuff you want to try?
Yeah,
The other stuff didn't entice you?
not too much. no.
Why would you want to try that one?
That
then?
looks delicious. Can't go wrong with meatloaf.
Would you do this bit if we could get these things?
Yeah.
I want to see you eat a deep fried lard ball covered
Yeah.
with sugar.
Bring in Mr. Lard.
How the fuck do we get that done? Because that's the one that piqued everyone's interest. Deep fried
Hawaiian meatloaf sandwich?
No, the lard ball. I want him to try the other stuff that's really weird.
I'm sure we can make some phone calls, find a place around here that wouldn't mind deep frying up some lard balls.
But they have to know how to make it. Where does the lard ball come from? The deep fried lard ball. It has to be somewhere down south. And then what? They roll it in sugar or something? Powdered sugar?
That's
was
got to
it?
be awful.
No kidding. That's why I want to eat rock.
Don't
Yeah.
they make candles out of lard?
That sounds like a state fair kind of a fucking, thing you would eat at a state fair.
Where? In West Virginia?
Yeah, one of those like state fairs.
But in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, Travis is telling me
Definitely.
that he's got a deep fryer at his house, and he wouldn't mind deep frying up some lard balls
Yeah,
for
but he's
Eric.
got to know how to do it.
We'll get recipes.
All right.
I can just bring the deep fryer in. It plugs in.
All right, let's try it. Would you try a deep fried lard ball?
I'll try it.
Okay. So that's but the Hawaiian sandwich would be the first one you would try.
Yeah.
On the list. All right. What other ones? We could go through this fast now.
You want me to just read it off?
You want to just read it off? Ed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let her rip.
The second one is called Potachos. It's potato chips, cheddar, bacon, tomatoes, onions, ketchup, and sour cream.
Oh my god.
Yeah, here's a
Oh,
picture.
it's like some kind of nachos, but only with potato
Potato
chips
chips.
and all those other
Can you
things of
imagine
goodness.
the farts after eating something like that? Just those hot air farts.
Where your ass just opens real wide because of the pressure, but doesn't make that sound. It just,
Like it's ready to sing opera.
and it's all heat. Heat that you feel on your hips.
Right.
That's how far it goes in your pants.
Your asshole sighing.
That's a good way to look at it.
You ever Dutch oven? How great is it like when you cut one of those under the sheets, and then you wait just a few seconds and you lift it gently with your shoulder and allow the sheet to fall back? It's like spoiled vegetables.
All right, that's two.
The third one is called the Bulldog. It's hot dog and cheese deep fried in an egg roll.
Yeah, the egg roll messes
Why
that
would you
up.
eat that?
Why would you eat that?
Yeah, the egg roll doesn't fit with the other stuff.
looks
Eggs
delicious.
are never pleasurable. Most people eat the eggs.
I love egg rolls.
for the health thing.
Well, egg rolls.
Oh,
are
egg
good,
rolls,
but
I'm sorry.
It
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
but it doesn't really
Still
fit
early.
with the rest of the stuff.
I guess
Egg roll.
that's what I was getting at. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Although I did have something that's kind of well, not close to this, but it's a egg roll with steak and cheese inside. It's like a deep fried. It's like a Philly cheesesteak egg roll.
Oh, yeah.
and it's probably one of the most delicious things I've ever had in my entire life.
I've had those. Those are great.
You've had those.
Of course you have.
Is your wife to be disappointed that you're not trying to lose the weight anymore?
I think she's just given up.
Like whenever you're eating something like some delicious piece of cheesecake, do you feel her eyes just fucking boring into you?
Because she's looking at it going like, oh, why is he doing this?
She's trying to be cool, but your chick is hot. She's
way
put
out
together.
of your fucking
She
league.
takes care of herself.
Yeah, well,
So you want her to just let herself go too?
No.
Would that bother you?
yeah, that might bother me, yeah.
Yeah, now you know how she feels.
Exactly.
And finally, what's the last dish?
The last dish before I came in here was corn dog casserole. It's corn dogs cut and diced over
Nice.
hash browns and cheese.
You like the weirdest
You like
stuff.
weird cheese.
Yeah.
I
Cheesy
never got
stuff.
into the corn dog thing.
Would any of these things that you're talking about give you a pizza problem? Wait, you got to go back because that just looks like a cartoon.
How the
That
fuck?
looks like something you'd see in fucking, like in the kids section at Disney.
It looks like it's made of Play-Doh.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that's
because
it.
it's
Yep.
hamburger cake.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh. Does the cake shape look like a burger?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the green shit?
I don't know.
That's marzipan. Hate marzipan.
What is marzipan?
I don't know. It's some awful candy. It's horrible.
Someone's trying to turn us on to guesshermuff.blogspot.com.
Yeah.
Oh, Motorhead. Did that a week and a half ago, my friend. That's the
corn dog casserole.
Look at the corn
oh,
dog.
It's mustard. Sorry, I thought it was
Oh,
cheese.
mustard on top of it.
You like corn dogs, huh?
So that's like fucking 100 corn dogs standing up in a little casserole dish
With hash brown patties,
hash browns, like holding them
crumbled
together, and
bacon,
then
baked beans, corn, French fries,
Jesus.
topped by corn dog slices and mustard icing.
Get out of here.
Mustard icing. Yeah, okay. Someone is saying check out heartattackgrill.com.
That'll give you a good one.
I don't know. This site's pretty good, though. This is whyyourfat.com.
Yeah. I'm digging it.
Let's look at Heart Attack Grill.
delicious.
Look at the graphics on Heart Attack Grill.
It's
It's an
got,
EKG.
got an EKG and then it flatlines. Oh, come on. There's no way.
What? They're just listing stuff that'll bring you closer to a heart attack?
Yeah. Single bypass burger, double bypass burger, triple and quad. Bypass burgers, Jolt Cola, no filter cigarettes, flatliner fries. Doesn't really.
Hey, you hear
not
this?
as fun.
Did you hear the story about cigarettes today?
What? They're good for you? Finally.
Something they've been working on for 20 years.
Oh, I did. Yep, I heard this.
And this is a trick in the trade there.
It's all semantics.
Well, they do this with everything, by the
Yep.
way. They do this with all sorts of products.
Yeah.
But we're getting closer to taking the word light off cigarette packaging. Mm-hmm. And both sides are pretty much agreeing, even though the cigarette companies know that this will cost them even more money.
Well,
Yeah.
what is a Marlboro Light compared to a Marlboro? Like, what makes it a light?
Well, basically, the doctors would say technically not much of a difference, but in your head as a consumer, you see light and you go, "Oh, okay, this has got to be way better for me than a regular cigarette." Cigarette, all right. A regular cigarette,
Yeah. But in fact, is not.
right?
Yes.
But if you're like convincing yourself that you're being healthy by smoking Newport Lights,
Well, they're trying to say a lot of people aren't educated enough, and they really believe that if they smoke light cigarettes, they could smoke a lot more before they.
Well, they're stupid and should be thinned from the herd.
Ah,
So I say let them. I say let them die.
all right, E-Rock, thank
Those
you.
butts.
good job, Eric. Be good.
Good job on what? Being fat.
So
Jesus.
they're actually gonna do that with the cigarettes?
Huh?
They're actually gonna do that with the cigarettes, or are they still working on? Because that's gonna
I guess
cost a fortune.
not a. Yeah, we're still a little ways away, but we're heading toward that. Yeah. It's good. Yeah, they both agree, but they know that it has to be done at this point. So.
Damn, yo.
All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.